I have everything laid out I have everything. What is going on? Hey everyone, and welcome to my channel. I'm Nikki, and today's video I'm going to be sharing a Trader Joe's grocery haul. So it's been a while since we've been to Trader Joe's, like at least a month I would say, which isn't a while, but we like to rotate through grocery stores that we shop at, and it was time for us to go back to Trader Joe's today. So I'm going to be going through everything that I got that helps me to stay on track with my weight loss journey. I'm going to be sharing WeightWatchers points and sharing the nutrition labels on the screen. So if you enjoyed this video or find it helpful, please go ahead and give it a like and subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it. That was so aggressive.
I want to make sure I was in it.
You made your point. Please go ahead and give this video a like and subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it. We're gonna get started with some produce like always. I've got everything laid out in front of me, and I'm gonna go ahead and start with all the fruits and veggies that we have, which are pretty much all 0 points on WeightWatchers. I got some shredded carrots, which I like to use for different veggie mixes or like stir fry, poke bowls, salads. Even lately I've been making more salads, so it's been nice to have carrots for that. But it's just a good 0 point option. I also got these grape tomatoes because I've gotten some from the garden, but it's never been enough to like use them for a meal because I get like 1 to 2 a day, and then they have to kind of ripen up a little bit inside. So I've been taking some from the garden and then using some store-bought ones when I do different recipes, and these ones actually looked really good. So they're just some regular grape tomatoes that I'll use for like salads or even eggs. I've been putting them in with some basil. Any tomato basil recipes I've been doing, which I've been doing a lot because I have fresh basil from the garden. So I've just been doing a lot of recipes and always needing tomatoes on hand. So I got those and they look really good. I also grabbed some asparagus as a side for whenever I make like pasta or burgers or something. Sometimes I even just cut up the asparagus and cook it with the pasta or whatever else I'll be adding to it. So like chicken sausage, sometimes I do like bacon, and then like a cheese, like Parmesan, or maybe even like a red sauce. So it's just a good vegetable to add in to make it more filling, get some fiber in, and it's 0 points. I got some cucumbers, again, for bowls and just different recipes like that. Sometimes when we get dips, which we actually didn't get a single dip today from Trader Joe's, which is like a first. They just haven't been making new ones, and honestly, we have a buffalo chicken dip here, so we didn't need any new ones. But sometimes we'll dip cucumbers and stuff like that, or I use them for wraps, sandwiches, or to like cut up on salads and bowls. Another thing we get from the garden, but we kind of haven't recently, I got one yesterday, but I still needed more. It's just some zucchini. It always happens like halfway through the year or the garden season where our zucchini plant just like dies off, but then it starts coming back. So I think it's starting to come back, but we haven't had zucchini as often, so I needed to get a couple just for different recipes. Then for Adam, he always gets oranges that he likes to bring to work. They're just a good 0 point snack he can have when he has like a sweet tooth. And then I always have a Honeycrisp apple every single day after dinner, so I grabbed more of these. I got some bananas for protein shakes and also creamies. I use them for like the actual base of the ice cream, but also when I whip up the creamy, I like to slice up a banana and have banana chunks in it. I don't know why, it just is like a banana sundae or a banana split, and it always is really satisfying. So I've been getting more bananas for that. And then I got some blueberries, which I'll use for yogurt bowls. I got some of these Baby Bella cremini mushrooms. I don't know if I'm gonna slice them up and use them in a dish because I thought that'd be good with the asparagus. But other than that, I was thinking I could also make like some stuffed crab mushrooms because we are gonna be using some imitation crab I have, but I don't think I'll use all of it. So I might use the other half for like half of these, and then I could use them for another meal. But I like to get mushrooms to add to like veggie mixes or pasta dishes or pizzas or eggs. So many different things that mushrooms go with. And again, just another 0 point item. I was hoping that they would have frozen edamame, but they didn't this time. So when they don't, sometimes they just have the refrigerated edamame, which is pretty much the same thing. I just honestly think it's easier to prepare it from being frozen. But this is just the ready to eat shelled edamame. It is 0 points on WeightWatchers, and this is a really good way to get some extra protein and fiber in. The serving of a half cup has 6 grams of fiber and 9 grams of protein. So I really like to use edamame for different like poke bowls or stir fries, but I've also used it in like some Mexican inspired dishes with like corn and tomatoes and edamame, and then maybe some like taco chicken or something, and as like a bowl, or even like nachos. I feel like edamame goes really well with a lot of different things, and it's like a good texture and stuff. So usually it's pretty easy to kind of just add this into different meals to get more more protein. Then this is in the freezer section, but we just needed some more. This is what I like to use when I don't have any veggie mix made. So I try to always have some veggie mix on hand, which is pepper, onion, and zucchini that I cook ahead of time, and I just keep it in the fridge because I can add it to so many different meals. But when I don't have it ready, I like to use this. So these are their fire roasted peppers and onions. It's 0 points, and it's so easy to just heat them up to add to like eggs or even just like a chicken bowl or like rice bowl or fajitas or tacos or whatever you need to add peppers and onions to, or whatever I would add veggie mix to, I can use this for. Then I needed some minced garlic just for different recipes, just another 0 point item. I needed some diced tomatoes and then also some tomato sauce, which these are my favorite from Trader Joe's. They're diced tomatoes and tomato sauce. For some reason, it just is our favorite that we've tried out of different brands. And so I like to add some seasoning to the sauce and use it for like pasta and pizza. And then the tomatoes I use for a bunch of different recipes, whether it's like a salsa or like a veggie mix for like taco bowls or a pasta with tomatoes in it. I got some eggs. So I just get the pasture raised brown eggs, and these are 0 points on WeightWatchers. A quick and easy option in the morning. Sometimes I'll do just like an egg scramble, or I'll cook one over easy or over hard and add it to toast or a sandwich. I got some chicken broth. So I've just been using this for different recipes. I've been making ramen lately and different like ramen inspired meals. And so chicken broth is something that I usually use for that. So I just grabbed a few cartons because I didn't have any. And I think like the whole thing is a point on WeightWatchers, but I think just one serving is 0. Then we needed some proteins. So I got ground turkey and I got 2 pounds of it. This is the 99% lean. So this is 0 points on WeightWatchers. It's 120 calories for the serving, and it's got 28 grams of protein. And sometimes I'll just cook this all up as taco meat. I'll add some taco seasoning packets to it, or I'll make turkey burgers, or even like a pasta sauce, like a meat sauce. I think I'll probably do taco meat with this time because I did buy some turkey patties. So usually I don't buy like pre-made turkey burgers and stuff, and I scanned them in the store and they were 3 points, and I put them back. I wasn't gonna get them, but then I looked at the price of the ground turkey because I was like, I'll just make my own turkey burgers. And then the ground turkey was $1 more than these turkey burgers, and it's for the same amount. So I was like, I might as well, it's already made and they look good. They're caramelized onion and bell pepper turkey patties. So they're 3 points for one on WeightWatchers, and they have 130 calories. They've got 4 grams of fat, 1 carb, and 22 grams of protein. So I haven't gotten these before, but like I said, they were just cheaper than the ground turkey I was gonna buy to make the turkey burgers. So I'm gonna see how these are, and hopefully it'll just be a convenient option. Then I got some of these chicken sausages. These are their spicy jalapeno chicken sausages, which are one of our favorite flavors that they have. I love to use these for eggs and pasta and pizza, or even if we do like an appetizer night, sometimes I'll wrap them in like 2 ingredient dough. But for one link, it's 3 points on WeightWatchers and 100 calories. It's got 6 grams of fat, 2 carbs, and 11 grams of protein for one. So these have like a little kick to them, but I just like that they don't have like a weird skin on them, and I feel like they're just a quick and easy option to have in the fridge all the time to add protein to meals. Then Adam got some of this salmon. So I'm not a big fan of smoked salmon, but he loves it. So it's nice that he can buy this pack like this. This is the pastrami style smoked salmon, and it is 3 points for the serving of half, or 6 for the whole thing. So for half the container, it's 120 calories. It's got 8 grams of fat and 12 grams of protein. So it's also a good higher protein option. This is something that I'll make him like 2 ingredient dough pitas, and then he can bring the salmon and put it on top with like a laughing cow or something. Or if we do poke bowls, he likes to add the smoked salmon as well. So this is just a nice option for him. And again, it's higher in protein and really not bad for the points for the serving size you get. Then I really like Trader Joe's bacon. It's the same as the center cut I usually get, where it's 2 points for 2 slices, but it's just always so good. I feel like every time I make it, I'm always like, this is my favorite bacon that I make. And it's always the Trader Joe's one. But it is 2 points for 2 slices and 60 calories. It's got 3 grams of fat and 4 grams of protein. And bacon is something that we didn't buy in the start of our journey when we started WeightWatchers years ago, because we thought it was high point. And so we would always buy turkey bacon. And then we realized that the turkey bacon and the center cut bacon, or like this type of bacon, is the same amount of points. And once we switched over, we never went back to turkey bacon, which I don't mind turkey bacon, but I definitely do prefer this. So it's really good for like sandwiches and burgers, pastas, like I said. And then a lot of times I'll just make the whole thing on a sheet in the oven and then just keep it in the fridge pre-cooked, so I can just add it to like breakfast burritos and stuff. Then speaking of breakfast burritos, another item that's really nice for them, or even just like crunch wraps for breakfast, these Trader Joe's hash brown patties. So I first of all love the packaging. I feel like I say this every time, but it's so nice to just have in the freezer to just grab one of these out and pop it in the air fryer. It's 4 points for one and 120 calories. It's got 6 grams of fat, 15 carbs, 1 gram of fiber, and 1 gram of protein. And this is something that has helped me so much when I'm craving like a fast food breakfast, because it honestly just tastes like the hash browns from McDonald's and stuff, but they're not fried. You just pop them in the air fryer or like toaster, like I said. And so I just like to get these and keep them in stock in our freezer because they're easy to add to breakfast, or even if we have like breakfast for dinner, it's something that is a nice addition. Then another quick and easy breakfast option. These are the Trader Joe's egg bites, and they are so good. This is something that I try to make at home, which I need to make these with cottage cheese the exact way they make them, but it's just something that I like to buy from the store because I feel like they just taste good every time. Like I can't ever make the exact same thing at home, so it's worth it to just buy these every once in a while. And they're honestly just so easy to have in the fridge, pop in the microwave when I need like a quick and easy breakfast, especially on busy cookie mornings. These are my favorite. So it's 2 points for the whole thing. It's 150 calories, 8 grams of fat. It's got 7 carbs and 12 grams of protein. Then I needed some cheese. So our favorite sliced cheese to get that's only 2 points a slice is the Jarlsberg reduced fat Swiss cheese. And usually Trader Joe's is the one place I can always find it. It's 50 calories for a slice and 2.5 grams of fat, and it's got 7 grams of protein. And I love to use this stuff on breakfast sandwiches or even just like a regular lunch meat sandwich. It's also really good on burgers. And then sometimes if I need Swiss for like a bowl, if I'm making like a Reuben bowl or something or a wrap, I'll just kind of dice it up into smaller pieces because I don't usually have a shredded Swiss option. So this is just like perfect if you kind of just dice it up. And then some light mozzarella, which is also one of my favorite cheeses from Trader Joe's. This is only 2 points for the serving of a quarter cup. It's got 60 calories, 2 grams of fat, 3 carbs, and 7 grams of protein. And this one is just so nice. It melts really well. It works well on pizzas, quesadillas, pasta, eggs, anything you add shredded cheese to, it honestly works with. And I love the flavor of it and that it's just like a good low point option. Okay, we needed some bread. So we really like this bread from Trader Joe's. This is their ancient grain and seed bread. It is 2 points for a slice or 3 points for 2 slices. One slice has 70 calories, 1.5 grams of fat, 12 carbs, 2 grams of fiber, 2 grams of sugar, and 3 grams of protein. And I just like that it's not like over the top with like seeds and grains, because sometimes I don't really like that. I like just like a regular bread where it's got it more like on the crust and stuff. But I feel like this is like the perfect balance. It's nice to just toast it up and use for like breakfast sandwiches or just like toast even. Or sometimes I use it for lunch when I make tuna melt or tuna sandwiches or just like lunch meat sandwiches. So it's also good as a PB&J option. Anything I need bread for pretty much. It's just a nice lower point option. And Adam likes to make his sandwiches for lunch on that bread as well. Then I got some more Thai wheat noodles. These are my favorite. They come with 3 packs in here. Each pack is 8 points on WeightWatchers and 310 calories. It's got 2 grams of fat, 63 carbs, 4 grams of fiber, and 10 grams of protein. And a lot of times I just make like a sesame noodle recipe with this and I'll use like 2 packs and we'll still have leftovers. Or I've also used this in like kind of like a ramen style dish with a broth and it was really good. So I just love those. I feel like for the points and the serving you get, it's definitely worth it. And those are something that it's really easy to add like a lot of vegetables to and a lot of protein, and then you have a really filling, balanced meal. This is a new pasta I got. So we recently tried a fresh red lentil pasta and I was shocked at how little it tasted like lentil. So I saw this and I kind of want to try it out. It is a red lentil dry pasta. It's 4 points for the serving, which is not bad. That's for 2 ounces dry, which that's actually the same as like the protein pasta that we like to get as well. But it's 210 calories for that serving, 1 gram of fat, 36 carbs. It's got 6 grams of fiber, which is awesome. And it also has 15 grams of protein. I didn't realize how much protein it has in that serving. So that's actually more than the protein pasta we get, which is awesome. I'm excited to try this and hoping that it doesn't taste too much like a lentil off taste or anything. I don't usually mind the taste of lentils though, so I feel like I'll like it either way, but it'll be nice if it kind of just tastes like normal pasta. So I'm gonna try this out and see what I think of it, but first time trying this. And another bread that we get, these are the mini French baguettes that are in the freezer section. It's 3 points for 1 breadstick and 110 calories. It's got 22 carbs, 1 gram of fiber, 2 grams of sugar, and 4 grams of protein. And we just love having these in the freezer because there are some nights where we have pasta and we're feeling a little bit more hungry and we want bread on the side. And this is such a good option. It's 3 points for 1, so it's really not bad, but it's like satisfying enough, like the size is enough, and it's just like exactly what I'm craving with the pasta. So we usually just pop them in the air fryer and then they're the perfect side. Okay, some other things that I love in the air fryer. this falafel. So this is fully cooked falafel. It's 5 points for the serving of 4 pieces. And like I said, it heats up perfectly in the air fryer. We like to add it to bowls with like couscous and veggies. But for the serving of 4 pieces, it's 250 calories. It's got 13 grams of fat, 26 carbs, 8 grams of fiber, and 6 grams of protein. So again, another high fiber option and a decent amount of protein for what it is. It's made from mostly garbanzo beans, so that's why, but we love these, honestly. Falafel is something that I hadn't had until recently, and ever since I tried it, I have just loved it, and it just goes so well with a lot of things and adds really good flavor. These are also so good in the air fryer. So these are their gluten-free breaded chicken breast nuggets. They have like a pretty strong garlicky flavor to them, but I honestly really like that. And when you air fry them, they get pretty crunchy. So the serving is for 4 ounces and it's 5 points on WeightWatchers. It's 200 calories, 6 grams of fat, 20 carbs, a gram of fiber, and 16 grams of protein. So of course it's chicken breast. It's a good way to get some protein in, but I like to have these when we do like an appetizer night and I'm craving just like chicken nuggets or something. But it's also really good when you just chop them up and add them to like a Caesar salad or like a wrap or a rice bowl. So these are a good option to always have on hand. Sometimes I do the full 4 ounce serving. Sometimes I'll just do like 1 or 2 pieces, but it does come raw. So you do need to make sure you cook it thoroughly. And like I said, I usually just air fry it. Then these chicken spring rolls are really good. We tried them more recently as well, and we really enjoy them. They're 3 points for one of them and 100 calories. They've got 4 grams of fat, 11 carbs, 2 grams of fiber, 2 grams of sugar, and 5 grams of protein. They have white meat chicken with basil, garlic, and ginger. I love the flavor, and I think they're really good just heated up in the air fryer. We like to have them as a side when we do like fried rice or sesame noodles, and sometimes we'll each just have one, or if we're feeling like more hungry and maybe have more 0 point foods with our dish, we'll have like 2 of these. Another side that we like to have, and this is something that we always like to get at Trader Joe's, is a lot of like their appetizer stuff or like sides for like fried rice and just noodles and stuff, but these are their chicken pot stickers. So for the serving of 4 of them, it's 5 points on WeightWatchers. It's 130 calories, 2 grams of fat, 20 carbs, 1 gram of fiber, 1 gram of sugar, and 7 grams of protein. And it says you can pan fry, steam, or microwave them, but I actually prefer pan frying them now. I feel like I used to just microwave them, and then with like a lot of the wontons and stuff, we just air fry them, but these specifically, I love pan frying. So it's just, again, a nice option to have on the side to make it a little bit more filling and add a little bit of protein to your meal. And honestly, that's something I crave from like restaurants and stuff, so to be able to just have a couple at home, it satisfies that craving, and then I don't crave like takeout Chinese food and stuff like that all the time. We got this shiitake mushroom chicken. This is 3 points for the serving of a quarter of the bag. So usually Adam and I split it. I think it's 5 points when you split the bag for half of it. But for a cup serving, which is a quarter of the bag, it's 180 calories, 8 grams of fat. It's got 9 carbs, 2 grams of fiber, 3 grams of sugar, and 20 grams of protein. So when we do split this, it's 40 grams of protein we're getting. And then we usually just have it with like some rice or something, but I think that this just has good flavor. It's a quick and easy option that's nice when it's like in the freezer if I have a busy work day or like cookies and stuff that I'm working on and I just want to do a really fast dinner with not a lot of cleanup. I cook this all in one pan, and then like I said, we have it with some like rice and a side or something, and that is it. So this is a good option. It's in the freezer section. Then this is something new that I got. I just love like any type of noodles and stuff like these dishes, as you guys can tell. But this is their ginger shrimp lo mein. I've never seen it before. I don't know if this is like a newer dish, but it says it's lo mein noodles, shrimp, and vegetables in a savory ginger shiitake sauce. And for the serving of a third of the package, it's 160 calories and 5 points on WeightWatchers. It's got 6 grams of fat, 20 carbs, a gram of fiber, 2 grams of sugar, and 7 grams of protein. So for the fact that it's shrimp, I feel like it should have a little more protein, but I'm guessing there's not that much shrimp in it. But honestly, when I saw it, I was thinking this is something I'd add some like blackened chicken to or something for 0 points to just give it some more protein. But I think Adam and I would probably just split this package. And so if we did that, instead of having a third of it, having half would be 7 points on WeightWatchers, which is not bad because that would be like the main base of our meal. And then like I said, maybe I just add some more veggies and protein to it. But I'm excited to try that out and see how it is. I needed just some regular couscous. So this is 4 points for the serving of a quarter cup dry. I usually cook this with the chicken broth, so I'll just microwave it. I put it in a bowl and usually make like a double serving so I can have another portion in the fridge for the next day. But I use some chicken broth and then this, and I just microwave it. But the serving's 170 calories, 35 carbs, 2 grams of fiber, and 6 grams of protein. And this is something that I really like to use as a base for different bowls. Kind of like I mentioned with the falafel. It's really good to have like the couscous and falafel together. And sometimes it's good to just like mix some veggie mix in with it and like chicken and feta cheese, and it's like a complete meal that has a lot of flavor and is just really good. Okay, I needed some coconut aminos because we're out. So this is just another option instead of soy sauce. Sometimes I'll do like half soy sauce, half this, just to like kind of cut back on the sodium a little bit and maybe like help with bloating, because soy sauce always makes me feel so bloated the next day. So I just got more of this. It's 20 calories for the serving of a tablespoon. And then this is one of Adam's favorite sauces. It is their chunky garlic and jalapeno hot sauce. It's 0 calories, 0 points, and he likes to add this to anything that he adds hot sauce to. I feel like mostly like eggs, pasta, potatoes, stuff like that. Then we got some blue corn tortilla chips. So these are 3 points for the serving of about 9 chips, which I think you can round up to like 10 or 11 for the 3-point serving too. Whenever I like make nachos or something, I always try to round up to get as many as I can. But for the serving, it's 3 points and 150 calories. It's got 7 grams of fat, 19 carbs, 2 grams of fiber, and 2 grams of protein. And I just love these because they're salty, they're pretty low point for what they are, they have good flavor, and they work really well as like a base for nachos and stuff. Then I got some of these ABC bars. Well, actually Adam picked these out. These are what he really likes to bring to work. So they are the almond butter cocoa bars. They are 5 points for one. They're gluten-free and vegan and 160 calories. They have 8 grams of fat, 19 carbs, 2 grams of fiber, 6 grams of sugar, and 4 grams of protein. And it's just a quick and easy bar that he can bring to work that's just like a little bit more filling. He likes that it's got like the almond butter filling in it. So these are something that he packs for his work. Then these are one of my favorite salty snacks. These are the Trader Joe's sour cream and onion lentil rings. So these almost remind me a little bit more of like croutons, but I just love the flavor on them. For the serving of about 24 pieces, it's 3 points on WeightWatchers. It's 130 calories, 6 grams of fat, 16 carbs, 2 grams of fiber, and 4 grams of protein. And I really like to just have these as like a salty snack when I make a sandwich or something, or if I'm making a snack mix with some air pop popcorn. This adds a lot of good flavor. We needed some more Bear Bells, so I love that you can buy the boxes at Trader Joe's, and I love that they have Creamy Crisp now. So I was tempted to almost get 2 of these just so we could be stocked up, because we've been out of them for a little bit now and I've been missing them. But these are the Creamy Crisp Bear Bells. They're 5 points on WeightWatchers, 200 calories, and they are 8 grams of fat, 19 carbs, 3 grams of fiber, 1 gram of sugar, and 20 grams of protein. So this is one of my all-time favorite flavors, other than the soft bars, but they actually don't have those at Trader Joe's. So then I also got some salty peanut, which to me tastes just like a Snickers, obviously, but a protein bar form, but very similar to like a candy bar, and that's why I love Bear Bells so much. But for one of them, it's also 5 points, 200 calories, 8 grams of fat, 20 grams of protein, and just a quick and easy snack before the gym, after the gym, for dessert. Honestly, so many times when I want something chocolatey, I just have a Bear Bell, and it helps me hit my protein goal at the end of the day and just satisfies that craving for a candy bar instead of having candy. So then we did get some of these, which I swear I just said this, that we wanted to get. I said ranch almonds though, but in a snack review when we tried the ranch and buffalo almonds and cashews, I said they need to make some more ranch flavored nuts. And I was excited to see these new nuts at Trader Joe's. So they are ranch flavored cashews, which I love cashews. They're 6 points for the serving of a quarter cup, 180 calories, 15 grams of fat, 10 carbs, 1 gram of fiber, 2 grams of sugar, and 5 grams of protein. Cashews and nuts in general are always a higher point item, but something that you can use your weeklies for because nuts are a great thing to incorporate in a balanced diet. So I really like cashews and I'm excited to try these. We're actually gonna try them in a sec. I'm gonna have Adam come in here, but really quick, I'm just gonna go through the last thing that we're also gonna try. And I'm hoping these are like Dewey's, but I'm not really sure because I can't see what's inside. But Dewey's are like the thin crackers. I'm about to open them up and see. They're like the thin crispy crackers, and they're one of my favorite sweet treats to have. Not crackers, they're cookies. It's not gonna be what I think it is. Let me just open it up first. It's not what I think it is. Okay, well, I thought these were gonna be like Dewey cookies where they're like the thin and crispy ones, and it looks like they're much bigger, but for the serving of 2 cookies, it's 140 calories and 7 points on WeightWatchers. So if one cookie's 3 points, honestly, that's not bad at all. It's 7 grams of fat, 19 carbs, 11 grams of sugar, and 1 gram of protein. So it says crispy and crunchy, gluten-free. Maybe the point is that they're gluten-free actually, so they're probably gonna taste like gluten-free flour, but I thought they were something else. So we're still gonna try them really quick. Let's go ahead and try these cashews. You wanna try some?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's try the ranch cashews first. These look like crazy seasoned.
Yeah.
Very similar to the ones we actually tried that are the Planters ones. They got a lot of seasoning though.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers.
They have a little bit more of like a dill flavor than the buffalo ranch ones.
They almost taste more like a ranch dip. They're just like seasoning.
They're good though. I like them.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so I totally misread these. I think the whole point is just that they're gluten-free cookies, so they're not Deweys.
Yeah, you said 1 for 3 to get your chocolate chip cookie craving.
Honestly, a decent size. If it's 3 points for one, I need to check with my phone. Okay, we actually just checked in the WeightWatchers app and I was wrong. It's 8 points for 2 cookies, 4 for 1. So it's 4 for 1 of these, which again, not bad for the size, and they're gluten-free. So if you're looking for gluten-free cookies, maybe they're a good option, but 4 points. Let's see.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers. It's be good as a creamy mix-in.
Yes.
Like if you have a low point creamy and then you toss a 4-point cookie in there, it's not
or even just like crumbled on top ice cream.
It's true.
It doesn't really have like a weird gluten-free taste at all. It's like maybe a little bit more grainy than normal flour, but like barely. It's really good. They're good and crispy, and I don't know why I cheers you again.
Cheers me again.
Cheers. Honestly, for a 4-point cookie though, and like that type of cookie, that's what I'd expect. I feel like it's like worth it for the points.
Yeah.
Definitely not what I wanted. I was hoping it was the dewy, like thin cookies that had chocolate chips, but if you're looking for good gluten-free chocolate chip cookies, they're actually really good.
Yeah.
So that wraps up the grocery haul from today. Everything that we got from Trader Joe's. Lots of good stuff. Stock up our freezer, which is what we always like to do with a lot of like sides and stuff. And we've got a lot of meal options and a lot of produce for the week. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful. If you did, please go ahead and give it a like and subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.